I'm gonna start by cutting off around 2 to 3 inches.
Look at your head shape. Just look at it. Like, if I calm it down. Yeah, bro. I think you look good, bro.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it, bro.
I'm using the number 7 guard here so that he can see what his head shape looks like without cutting too much off the top.
I can go 5 and then 4.
Okay, let's do 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Man's really just wanted to see what his hair would look like shorter and shorter.
Right now you look like a lesbian, bro. No cap, bro.
For real, bro. You need a fade. Do we go to a 4?
4 is like perfect length, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Even if the girls don't like it, whatever, bro.
I told Cap, he's like, you're gonna lose photos. I'm like, honestly, bro, I don't give a fuck.
Now I'm going over everything with the number 3 because it blends nicely into the number 4 on top. Now I'm going to set my first guideline. With the lever fully closed, I'm going just below his temple area. The first initial guideline is the most important part of the fading process, as it lays the foundation for the rest of your guidelines. Also notice how I make my guideline based on my client's head shape, so the fade fits his head specifically. I'm going to be fading upwards, so I'm going to open the lever fully and go up ½ an inch to make my next guideline. Go over the same guideline multiple times so that all of the hair is the same length. Now close the lever halfway and go up about halfway up your guideline. Make sure you're flicking out at the hair rather than cutting inwards. Now I'm going to fully close the lever and start to flick out at the bottom line. Your goal is to make that line disappear, so you're going to have to open and close your lever accordingly. This is the basic process of fading hair. So all you need to do is simply apply these same steps for when you're cutting with the different lengths of the guards.
Like, you're good, bro. I swear you all did the same haircut,
I was cutting everyone with the perm, and I literally made it all the same.
Now I'm coming in with the number 2 guard fully open. I'm going to use this to start to blend the sides with the top of the hair. Watch as I use my corners to blend the hair in the parietal ridge area. The parietal ridge is the area where the side of the head starts to curve into the top of the head. I'm also going to close the lever fully and start cutting at that bottom line. Now with the number 1 guard fully open, I'm going to go up about an inch and start to blend into the number 2 that I previously cut. Use your corners and gradually start to close your lever as you slowly start to take away that bottom line. I'm going to come back with my number 2 guard and start to blend in between the number 1 and the number 2. As you can see here, now I'm going in with my number 1 guard fully closed just to soften up that bottom line so that when I go in with my number 0 guard, it'll be a lot easier to flick out. Now with the number 0 guard, I'm going to start to flick out at that bottom line. The number 0 guard is also really good at taking away any dark spots that you may find throughout the fade. When taking out that bottom line, I'm basically only using the corner of my blade. If the number 0 guard doesn't fully take away the line, I'm going to come back with my lever fully open and start to use my corners to take away any dark spots that I may see. This step right here is really tedious and requires a lot of detail work, so I'm just opening and closing my lever and trying to find any spots that need more blending. I'm going to use the clipper over comb to shape up his hair. If you look directly behind your client's head, it'll help you make sure that his sides are perfectly straight. I'm going over the top again with the number 4 just to make sure that everything is the same length. Now with my trimmer, I'm going to start cutting up to where I initially first started my guideline. I always do this before I use my balder, just so that the hairs are as short as possible, which makes it easier to bald out his hair. While I got the trimmer in hand, I'm going to start lining up his C-cup. Next I'm going to edge up his hairline and his box line up. Make sure that shit 90 degrees, man. He just wanted the sides of the box to be lined up because he wanted to leave his hairline natural, as he has a widow's peak and doesn't want to cut off any of the hair there.
Holy fuck, yo.
Now it's time to bald him out with the shaver. I'm only going to go up just below where I first started the initial guideline. I'm going to put an emphasis on using your corners when doing this because you don't want to create another line in his hair.
I like it, bro. I like it. It's different and I like it.